Hey everybody, George Chamberlain here, watching your dollars on this Thursday morning, the 28th of July. Boy, this month's gone by quickly. Lots going on out there, huh? Well, things are a little bit calmer today than they have been the last few days. Yesterday, we took a good old thumping. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down nearly 200 points. The big loser yesterday was the NASDAQ, with a lot of tech stocks in there, down 75 points, but that's a loss of 2.6%. That's a pretty good hit for one day, more than 2.5%. The Dow, by comparison, was down 1.6%. Things are a wee bit better this morning, but hardly could you say optimistic. The Dow, as we record this a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning, the Dow is actually up about 25 points, no big deal. The good news this morning is on the jobs front. The number of people filing unemployment benefits fell by 24,000 in the past week to 398,000. It's still a big number, but, for 15 weeks in a row before this, we've had the number above 400K. So to kind of crack that level, hopefully we'll open the door and we'll see fewer and fewer people filing for unemployment benefits. You got to watch that pretty carefully, because the more people filing for unemployment benefits, the less likely that new jobs are being created and companies are hiring. So this is a pretty important number that we hopefully will see moving along in the right direction. I mentioned yesterday about the number of packages that UPS delivered in the past 3 months. I'm always interested in those kinds of numbers. For instance, Visa, the credit card processing company, they say that during the second quarter of this year, in a 3-month period of time, worldwide, they processed 13 billion card transactions. Now, believe it or not, for the first time in the history of Visa, they have actually processed more debit card transactions than credit card transactions. I think that's pretty much a sign of the times. Sort of like that jerk in front of me at Starbucks who buys a $1.50 cup of coffee and pays for it with a credit card. Come on, buddy. I'll loan you the money if it's that tough, okay? Jeez. Dunkin' Donuts had its IPO yesterday, and it went well. This is a day, again, the stock market was down 200 points. Yesterday, Dunkin' Donuts had their IPO, $19 a share, and the stock went straight up throughout the session, finishing at $27.85. So it was up about 60% on the day. That's a nice move. Interesting company, doing a lot of interesting things, making great donuts and ice cream, and they own Baskin-Robbins too, Baskin-Robbins, as well as their donut operations. What a great combination. A donut. You ever had ice cream on a donut, by the way? Mike, have you ever had ice cream on a donut?
I never have.
It's good. It works.
Try that.
It does work. You have to have the right kind of donut. You can't just use like a, well, it just has to be kind of your basic donut. I prefer ice cream on a cake donut rather than a glazed donut. But if you zap that glazed donut for about 20 seconds, and Mike's hungry. I'm doing this. The only reason I'm doing this is Mike's hungry.
Damn.
You zap that glazed donut for about 20 seconds in the microwave, then you put a scoop of your favorite ice cream on it, chocolate, vanilla, Rocky Road, whatever. You got a great breakfast of champions right there. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlain. Have a good one.